Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Farhana binti Zamani. I am from 4E1. Today I want to talk about
Okay,
slope
first we
protection
have unloading
work.
changing geometry. Second, buttressing. Third, structural stabilization. Fourth, improving drainage. Fifth, slope reinforcement. Sixth, soil improvement and vegetation. Okay, for unloading changing geometry, this is the schematic of excavation changing geometry. The applicable method: reduce slope height by excavation at top of slope. Second, flatten the slope angle. Third, excavation a bench in upper part of slope. So these are changing geometry. The area has to be accessible to construction equipment. Disposal site needed for excavation soil drainage sometimes incorporated in this method. So second, buttressing. This is the diagram of buttressing that need a shear key. Uh, it is over excavation dekat slope. Replace the overcut portion with high quality fill. Then shear key required. Okay, next, structural stabilization. This use the retaining wall, and this method is very expensive. This scheme show the type of retaining structure. Okay, first, retaining wall creep or cantilever type. Second, drill cast in place vertical pipe founded well below bottom of slide plane, generally 18 to 36 inch to diameter and 4 to 8 foot spacing. Larger diameter pile at closer spacing may be required in some case of mitigate failure of cut in height vigorously. Okay, usually this is expensive. The cantilever wall might have to be tied back. Second, spacing should be such that soil can arch between pile. Great beam can be used to tie pile together. Very large diameter 6 feet pile have been used for deep slide. This is retaining wall, type of retaining wall. Drill cast, earth and rock anchor and rock bolts. They tie the rock and anchor for this retaining wall and reinforced earth. We For the next chapter we will calculate for this stability of retaining wall. Okay, this stability analysis: slope fitted or bench, original slope, reverse slope, remove soil, modified slope, remove soil bench slope, type, and soil added remove retaining wall or sheet pile or cylinder pile. uh, Increase. Next, this the structure stabilization for anchor. Use tie anchor to stabilization slope for the retaining wall, and use of driven or cast in place pile. Install driven pile closer to the slope first, back pile last to reduce effect of driven on slope stability. Next, improving drainage. The surface to let surface water flow away from the slope. Subsurface to remove water that already exists in ground. This is show the horizontal drain and dewatering well. Use of well and horizontal drain to remove subsurface water. This is how they do the protection work, removing the water with using the drainage. Then stability analysis. Intercept ditch for diverting surface flow, low watering table. The drain collected drain perform pipe in gravel fitted envelope. Collected water can be discharged below the toe by utilizing manhole connected to transverse drains. Lowering of groundwater table to reduce pore pressure in the slope. Okay, next, the slope reinforcement. The diagram show the real slope reinforcement and slope reinforcement using polite field geotextile. Okay, the soil improvement next. And it use chemical stabilization, cement and lime, thermal stabilization, electro-osmosis. Then for the last, vegetation. Vegetation is erosion protection, draw water out the ground, provide some reinforcement of the soil and aesthetic value. So that's all from me. Thank you for watching my video.